Alright, so we got the moon in Pisces at the moment, so we're all going to be feeling the need to comfortably react or respond to our dreams, expanding our dreams, and of course, expanding our image and perceptions, or we are deriving or depriving. So when this moon in Pisces, when this 2-day process is ended, we're going to basically have the moon in Aries. So this is going to be a comfortable need to basically be very direct towards what you're reacting and responding to, and of course, going to taste your dreams and your passions, and of course, your goals, bringing your heaven down on earth, or bringing your hell down on earth, depending on the areas that you lack in, and of course, the areas that you're not paying attention to. Now, with this moon in Pisces, you need to go ahead and basically get comfortable, because the moon's in Pisces is actually exalted here, so it loves being here. It loves reacting and responding to the sensitivity of the world. Also, you could basically be feeling someone else's emotions, depending on how you're feeling about these things. And be very careful of what you're feeling, and of course, what you're reacting and responding to, because these things is going to take the shape and form in your life, and they can play out into good things or bad things, depending on how you're reacting into these things. Now, with Pisces in your first house, when it comes to your personality, you need to basically be selfish towards your personal dreams, your personal endeavors, and of course, your personal desires. Go ahead and be selfish. Or you could be attracting secret enemies when it comes to your personality, and of course, what you got personally going on right now. Second house, you need to be basically valuing all your material, or having dreams of valuing material, or deep ends in that perspective. Now, you're going to basically develop a whole lot of secret enemies when it comes to the material and the money that you have and shit like that. Or you basically may misplace your material. Or you can misplace your personality right now. These things can be misplaced depending on you not being able to actually handle these currents or these waves that's basically being deciphered your way. Now, if you got Pisces in your third house, you basically need to be thinking and communicating your dreams when it comes to your surroundings, your environment, your friends. Or you're going to basically develop secret enemies when it comes to your environment, your surroundings, and of course your friends, depending on the seeds you planted. But 10 times out of 10, you should already know who in your circle, real or fake, or not at the moment. Now, if you got Pisces in the fourth house, you're going to overexhaust yourself when it comes to your home, your family, and of course, your private natures. Now, you can develop a whole lot of secret enemies when it comes to your home and your family and shit. You should try to be aware of that too. Be aware of these things. Fifth house, when it comes to your creativity and talents, your gifts, you basically need to go ahead and express that dream about your talent, express that gift. You're going to develop a whole lot of secret enemies, and of course, jealousy in this area, in this house right here, so be aware of that shit too. Sixth house, you're going to be placed into a situation of making it a routine to get mundane when it comes to your routines and your duties, and of course your responsibilities. You can develop a whole lot of secret enemies at work, or co-workers can be secret enemies and shit, depending on the seeds you planted. Alright, moon and Pisces in the seventh house, you need to feel the need to comfortably react and respond towards relating your dreams with a person, place, or thing. Now, be very careful, because the people, places, and things that you're relating your dreams with may not be in your best interest. You can develop secret enemies in this area, depending on situations or the person that you're relating to. They may not be in the basically space of you. They may not be in the best space of you, so be aware of that. Now, if you got Pisces in the eighth house, this is basically feeling a deeper need to connect towards your dreams and your desires. Now, make sure you be very aware of who you sharing your desires and who you fucking. Because basically, at the end of the day, you have in Pisces in the eighth house, you can develop a whole lot of secret enemies when it comes to the sexual nature, sexual desires, or your urges, or your passions. Or you could basically develop a whole lot of secret and animosity in this area. Now, if you got moon and Pisces in your ninth house, you're going to be basically feeling the need to basically have a broad perspective when it comes to expanding your dreams all around the world. Now, you might have enemies that may not even live in your country or your state or your region, but you may basically develop them basically by you traveling and going further lands or further places. You can develop secret enemies and shit. And you probably can be in the wrong territory type shit, so be aware, be very cautious of that. Try to seclude yourself in somewhere where you're not basically out there in the public with too many individuals or your protection spells, most importantly. Now, if you got Pisces in the 10th house, you're going to be placed into a situation of long-term goal dreams about your status, your career, and of course your goals and your ambitions. Now, be very aware, because your status and of course how you're seen and of course what you're known for towards the world can have a good light or a bad light. Now, that reputation could be secret enemies when it comes to what you're known for. You develop a whole lot of secret enemies when it comes to your status. And of course, what you're known for is to be very cautious, aware of that. Pisces in the 11th house. You're going to be placed into a situation of reacting and responding towards dreams and commitments and visions towards acquaintances, associations, and of course the groups and the gang members that you hang with. Now, you could be basically developing a whole lot of secret enemies when it comes to your gang members or the individuals that's in your groups. So be aware of these individuals, especially if you know that you don't have no connections with these individuals. You need to go ahead and, of course, utilize that Pisces moon energies. Separate yourself from these motherfuckers and, of course, sit back and, of course, make sure you meditate with the right motherfuckers, not the wrong motherfuckers. And last but not least, if you got Pisces in the 12th house, you're going to basically be reacting and responding to dreams, the subconscious, your inner world. Now you could develop a secret enemy as yourself, as a self-reflection, or you could develop secret enemies in your dreams or your subconscious. So make sure you're clearing out your space and doing your protection spells before you go to sleep, or you're going to see a